Welcome along to the turf for this big game in Division 1. And it's the first Clarets League game of the 2002. They play Sheffield Wednesday here at Turf Moor. A Sheffield Wednesday side who were in the bottom three this morning. And the Clarets who were top at Christmas. But their form tailed off, although they did get a creditable point at Wimbledon last week. Well, we're all set to go then. Sheffield Wednesday in the strikes to get us away. The Clarets will be defending the cricket field stand to our right and be attacking the Jimmy McElroy end in the first half. Referees poised, we're all poised, and Sheffield Wednesday knows blue and white strikes get us away, attacking the goal to our right. And here's Ian Moore now for Burnley, who of course I need to tell you in claret and blue. Kevin Ball battling there with the first ball, and in fact a free kick has been given to the Clarets. And it's a magnificent atmosphere. There's about 16,000 on. It's a bitterly cold afternoon in Lancashire. Kevin Ball, who's yet to score this season for Burnley, scored in the win over Preston North End last season. The ball played in there towards Taylor, getting in there, and a chance there for more, but Pressman is there for Sheffield Wednesday. And it will be a real tough test of Burnley's resolve. Can they bounce back? They haven't really recovered properly. I know they had that win against Canby Island in the Cup, but this is a real test for them today against the Sheffield Wednesday side. They got a creditable point thanks to Nick Mikopoulos at Wimbledon last week. Stan Turnant, Sydney side go top now. They've relinquished that spot. They don't really want to be losing today because they need to keep in touch with the playoff pack at the top end of the division. And of course Terry York just taking charge of Sheffield Wednesday. He's had hours rather than days to prepare his team for this. As the ball is shred through it, and a chance for Taylor, and Pressman bravely out of his feet there, and he's hurt himself, Kevin Pressman. Gareth Taylor's yet to score for his feet for Burnley. So close in the opening stages. Moore finding ball, an unlovely first time ball. Just a little bit over it, but Taylor was right just to go in there. It was a 50-50 challenge. That's hooked in the air by Branch, and ball underneath it. And here come Wednesday now, trying to find a way through. A long ball in there towards the back post, nodded back. And that's good forward play, but a good tackle there by Branch. Hanshaw getting forward. And Branch had to do his defensive duties there, playing at left back today, Graham Branch. But Wednesday, I've got a good throwing specialist in Lee Bromby here, and it's almost as good as a corner. It's almost Dave Challoner style, the way he throws them in. And here's the example. Long one in there. McCopler's going for it and not getting a good purchase on it, and real danger here. Ball trying to get it away. Now Branch, Burnley now almost at 6s and 7s. McCopler's came and almost got nowhere near it. Could have been real trouble there for the Clarets. As a Cuckoo now plays the ball into the penalty area. Chance in the area. Oh, what a chance that was. Shefty Cucci, the former Stockport player. Efren Akoka, the former Wimbledon and Norwich man, playing the ball in. Here it is again. A nice little ball in there. And Shefty Cucci took it well on his chest and then put the ball just wide. So a really good build-up here from Sheffield Wednesday, and just couldn't finish the job. And a little bit forward, and a chance here for Alan Moore if he can get onto it. And they appeal for a penalty, Burnley, not going to be given. It's going to be a corner, in fact, I think. Well, the Burnley fans don't like it. This is the ball forward from Taylor. The two Moors were forward. Alan was the first onto the scene, and in fact, Alan got the final touch. And it will be a goal kick for Sheffield Wednesday. Cuckoo challenging in there. Siboni's in there too. So too is Cucci. The ball's gone straight again towards Alan Moore, who's done really well. Good skills. Burnley having to play with a very depleted side today. With the skipper and Glenn Little already out. And a chance in the area. There was ball in there and almost it got through to Gareth Taylor as well. Might have taken a deflection there off the defender. Marlon Brooms, in fact. It's hard to really tell with the black letters and numbers in between white and white and blue stripes. It's very difficult to spot who's who. We can certainly spot it's Briscoe. And just look at the wind. You just look at the corner flag there by the quadrant. And that just shows the measure of the wind here at Turf Moor. As the ball comes into the penalty area. And Harry trying to knock it home. And ball was in there too. And he couldn't finish the job. Still, Burnley have it with Branch. Here he is now. Branch, a long ball forward. It's a good one now for Briscoe, who took the original corner. The defender's right with him. And in fact, Lee Briscoe lost out there. Former Sheffield Wednesday player. He's only scored 2 goals for Burnley this season and have really mattered a great deal against Walsall. A long ball forward again, looking for Moore and Taylor. Oh, the goalkeeper and defender got in each other's way. And almost an aberration there. Kevin Pressman felt it should have been his to deal with. But whatever the outcome, Burnley have got themselves a very good corner here situation, given away by their opponents very cheaply. In Cox, the captain forward for this one. Alan Moore with the corner. Looked in straight in there, and Arthur Harry! In fact, here Moore took the corner, Owen and Allen, and in the end, big Arthur O'Hare just couldn't get the ball out of his feet there and try and hook it towards goal. It was a good corner. This is from Ian Moore, not Alan Moore as I thought it was. In fact, it wasn't. It was Tony Grant, sorry. And in the end, Sheffield Wednesday got it away. A Cooker, little chip forward towards McLaren. And a Cooker again has it on the far side. Or on the near side, I should say. Good ball forward and a nice ball up towards Cucci. And McLaren has got through for Sheffield Wednesday. And in the end, it almost turned out to be a good moment there for the Wednesday. McLaren gambled in behind the defender. And the missed kick from Cox almost proved profitable there for McLaren, who directs the shot wide. Really ranked defending there from the Clarets. And McLaren couldn't cash in. A concerned look on Stan Turnant's face. Hat and coat done up to the chin. Moore. Aaron, that is. Right, break here for Briscoe. And here's Moore again. Good football here. Moore's in there. Can he knock the ball back across towards Taylor? The answer is no. It's a goal kick. But again, good football from the Clarets. Alan Moore of the hub of all the good things that Burnley have done this afternoon. All the good habits at least. But Moore just couldn't pull the ball back. Burnley have a throw now and coming up towards the final portion of the first half. It's quarter of an hour as the ball is lifted in there towards Branchard. Rather Taylor had gone forward. And here comes Sheffield Wednesday over the halfway line. This really is a problem now as the shot comes in from almost 30 yards. And in the end it's gone for a goal kick. But a little promising build up there. And they had Cucci and Seabon forward as well. Went for glory. And in the end got it all wrong. Coppolas with the kick. Little flick header. This should be Dean West to get it away, the right back. Hooks it out for a throw-in. Burnley really are under the cosh here a little bit. Stan Turnant is really concerned right now. And no wonder. He'll be a lot happier with the two managers. Terry Orriff, former Leeds player. Former Wales manager, of course, Terry Orriff. As the ball is lifted in there towards Akuka, the big, tall, lanky player, and the shot back in and wide. But Wednesday having a few good moments now, and that's worrying for Burnley. And another long throw, this time from Bromby. Flick on by Akuka into towards Sibon, and now Akuka trying to get it back a second time. And Burnley now just need to get the ball out of harm's way, but they can't at the moment. And half an hour he gets it back to the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness me! McCoplas in all sorts of trouble then. Arthur O'Hare put him in a little bit of bother there. He played the ball back, and I don't think he knew where the Wednesday player actually was. And McCoplas took one touch, and it was a loose one. And in the end, he gets away with it. And the expense of a corner when it could so easily have been a goal. Burnley really do have to mark up now. The Cuckoo's in there. Here comes the corner, floated in there towards the near post and flicked wide, I think, for another corner. Graham Branch. This really is trouble now for Burnley. Forced back right on their own penalty area now. Westwood's in there. Big Shefty Kuki's in there as well. There's the corner coming in from the far side. And McCopwest just gets it in there. Kuko was right in on him. That big, tall, lanky striker. But McCopwest got above the crowd and caught the ball confidently. Gets Burnley on their way once again. Up towards Ian Moore, holding the play up really well. Alan Moore, his namesake, on the near side. Moore with a cross in there. Can't find Ian. Alan not finding Ian on that occasion. Man on to Dean West, and he was heeding to that, and a long ball forward again. West with a good header down. Briscoe with the shot. Well, that would have been a nice moment there for Lee Briscoe if he'd have struck a goal there against his old side. Scored a memorable one in Wednesday colours against Arsenal on the day Paolo Di Canio punched over the referee, Paul Walcott, you may remember. But yes, it would have been needed something spectacular to match that. 2 goals this season for the Clarets. Again, a long ball up towards Taylor. Again, the Wednesday defence, but an offside decision there, which I thought was a bit unjust there. Didn't look offside from where I was sitting up in the commentary box. I have to say, I think Taylor was very, very unfortunate anyway. It means that big Kevin Pressman can take the 3 kick for Sheffield Wednesday. And a long ball forward, that should be the defenders, but he's lost out. And McCoppers is struggling, and McLaren bundles it in for Sheffield Wednesday. And it has been coming. He was a real Greek tragedy, so to speak, in the Burnley defence. McCoppers, the Greek goalkeeper, just didn't deal with it. Neither that, or he lost his balance. He may have lost his balance, but even so, his body weight was on the wrong side here. And he was, from that moment on, he was struggling, and McLaren had the simplest of tasks from a couple of yards out. Akuka was right in there, may have caught the goalkeeper unawares. And in the end, quite a simple finish from McLaren. After 33 minutes, that gives Wednesday the lead. And now Burnley really do need to hit back straight away. Wednesday, the away side in front. And here they come again with a Cuckoo. And again, Cucci's well forward as well. Branch does well. Now Burnley nearly need to get their fingers out. And here's Kevin Ball. Needs to play a nice ball in there. And a chance now for Alan Moore. Good running by Moore. Chance here. Grant's in there. And it still won't break for Burnley. And hooked away by Sheffield Wednesday. Oh my goodness me. Burnley within an ace of hitting back straight away. But they should have been level. Alan Moore, what a run. He's been at the home of all the good things that Burnley have done in this game so far. And here is another example of it. Getting away from his markers, 2 of them there. He was bundled to the ground. Grant went in. Good defending by Sheffield Wednesday. Some concerns looked on the Burnley faces there. Stan Turnant. Well, bit of nicotine there. It's that sort of day where the stress levels are so high. Branch. Oh, he's lost it. And McLaren could cash in here. Branch to meet him and did well. Wednesday here making a mockery here. And Graham Branch, well, he made a bad mistake there, but to be in all fairness to him, he rectified it here. A little bit casual here. Maybe way too casual here. And gave an opportunity for Wednesday and a good tackle. Lee Bromby then to take another long throw. Almost like a corner these. And McCopwest thought about coming, didn't come. There's McLaren with the shot. And a goal kick. A little bit of nervous energy. Again with McCopwest. He thought about coming for a second or two and then decided to retreat. In the end, didn't come to anything much. Burnley corner. And he's floated in there. Taylor's header. Goal kick. As we come rapidly now towards half-time, and the supporters can bob down the exits as we see that corner in from Briscoe and headed away. Well, I'm sure most of the Burnley fans will be heading down the exits to pick up the half-time cup of tea or Bovril or Oxo or a hot dog or a burger or pie and peas, knowing that they should really be on level terms as Pressman kicks away forward. Little flick on by Branch. Long ball high in the air there. The little game of head tennis going on there. Wesley's in there. Little flick on, and a chance here for Alan Moore now. And Moore will hit it left foot. Oh, and against the crossbar. How unlucky can you get? That was a terrific effort from Alan Moore. And that sure so deserved to go in. Turner laying it off superbly. And Alan Moore, from the moment he struck it, had one thing in his mind. He went for glory. And from where we were sitting, we were right behind the shot. And that was so near. How unlucky can you be? Pressman's kick. And Wednesday there off the hook. And here's a cuckoo. Tony Grant in to win it. And a long ball forward looking towards Ian Moore, but Pressman lightning quick off his goal line with a kick held up in the wind. Solvet to get it away for Sheffield Wednesday. And now Cox has got some defending to do, and he's won the throw. Oh, he's conceded a throw there. Has he not? No, it's been kept in. Now Cox will have a second go at trying to hook it out. And the ball has gone out for a Wednesday ball. And as we approach the closing stages, it's going to be left to Lee Bromby, I would have thought, to take it. He's got a Dave Challoner. I think he's been taking throwing lessons from Dave Challoner here. Let's see what he can conjure up here in the latter stages of the half. Wednesday, one up, and there's the throw. Again in towards the near post, a little flick on, and a chance inside the area, and I think Seaborn was there. But again, Burnley at 6s and 7s at the back, and Wednesday could and possibly should have gone 2 up there. They still might. Cuckoo's there on the back post. McLaren going in, and now ball. And Alan Moore again, who hit the bar just seconds ago. And oh, he was body checked there. Surely the linesman flagging furiously down below me. It's definitely a free kick to Burnley. There's no doubt about that. This is the opportunity again. Well, Cucci was in there. Tibon was in there. And in the end, Burnley got away with it. Mr. Pike, the referee, giving the Burnley a free kick in a big, very dangerous position. Briscoe with it. Floated in there towards Taylor, and Noeri was there too. Bowling to win the next header, and there goes the referee's whistle from Mr. Pike. And Burnley trail at the break. A goal from McLaren after 33 minutes. Half-time, Burnley 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Welcome back to the second half here at Turf Moor, as Bradley Maylard is going to come on for Graham Branch, a young promising player that's come through the youth academy or the youth system here at Burnley. Made his debut for the club last season. Has looked a promising player whenever I've seen him in action. He does look a good promising player, Bradley Maylard, so we'll just have to see how he goes. Well, Burnley are going to be attacking the cricket field end with the wind very much against them in the second half. 1 goal down. And really, with the wind against them, they might be playing for some football miracles here. One kick from Pressman really undid them in the first half. And away we go now in the second. And Burnley really can't afford to lose the game, at least. A draw would not be the worst result in the world, but I'm sure Stan will have earmarked 3 points. Certainly against bottom of the table as Arthur Noeri gets it back to McCoppus, who was very slow out of his goal. And in the end, with Cucci raining down on him, had to get a tackle in. I don't think the pass back from Arthur Noeri was such a good one, really. And Alan Moore now picks it up for the Clarets. A little chip forward there, and that was a real dangerous moment. And Kevin Pressman's got the ball for Wednesday, but wow. Cucci almost in for something there. Wednesday now looking for this killer second, but here's Arthur Noeri. Now, Alan Moore. Ian Moore up ahead of him, his namesake, and he's onside. Will Solveig get there first? The answer is yes. The former commentary man does well and it battles hard with Ian Moore on the far side, but it's And it's one, but Marlon Brooms wins the decision. It's you know who. And the throw-in surely not taken from the correct position. They're certainly wasting time. Bromby, well, I'm sure Bromby's taken that throw-in from the wrong position. I think it should be a bit further back than where it was taken. But will it affect Burnley now? Is Alan Moore looking to get the crossing? Pressman decides to leave it. And here's Maylet. Knocks back in, and Taylor just can't finish the job. Well, he's not scored a goal with his foot this season. Most of his goals this season have come on his head. Tall, lanky player, but he just can't score with his feet at the moment. Bradley Maylet with the ball back, and I think he tried to do what Zola did in the FA Cup against Norwich last week, when he flicked it in at the near post past the goalkeeper Robert Green in that game. And in the end, didn't come to much in the end. Briscoe and Moore. And a chance. Oh, that looked a foul, but the referee says no. Did look a very iffy challenge from the Wednesday player. As Coxon and O'Hare sorted out between them. West. High hanging ball that just loops in the air, and the wind is not going to help in terms of the long ball play. And here's Bradley Maylet. Remember, on for Graham Branch. And that looked a foul there on Maylet, but his referee's waved on. I have to say that did look like a cast iron free kick to me. Burnley only get a throw in for their troubles. Referee Pike was not interested. And he's getting the word from three sides of Turf Moor. Here's Maylet again, who should have had the free kick. And Maylet now running at his man. He's got West, who has to try and stay outside. And he's just about succeeding in doing so. Digs out a good cross, and again, Wednesday trying to get the ball away now. And hooked out. Gareth Taylor again, the chief tormentor in that Wednesday defence. Well, West worked a miracle to stay onside, first of all in the first place, and then dug out an absolute peach of a cross. And in fact, Taylor and Ball went in for the same ball and ended up colliding with each other. But they're big, strong men, and they're okay. Meanwhile, Pressman will take the free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. I think they got a free kick in the end Wednesday, but certainly two players, Sheffield Wednesday player, two Burnley players rather, went for the same ball. And you can see that crisp packet there just blowing in the wind there as Pressman took his free kick. It really is a tough one, and Brooms has gone down on the floor, and it's a nasty one. And the Burnley fans showing no sympathy. Well, when you play for the other lot down the M65, I think they're entitled to say that, but he is seriously injured. Terry Orff now a little bit concerned about him there, but well, when you play for the other lot down the M65, I think Burnley fans will feel that he deserves the stick he's getting. But it's not nothing matter. He is seriously injured. He is seriously hurt, but he will have to be stretchered off. But well, it's the old-fashioned way here in Turf Moor or no way. You get a blanket wrapped round you, and you get taken into the changing rooms. But he does look in pain, in all fairness to him. But that's the way it is sometimes. And we see a substitution there. And so Marlon Brooms has been replaced and now stretched off. And well, there's very healthy rivalry between the club that he used to play for and this club, Burnley. But here's Dean West with the throw now for Burnley, and here's Arthur O'Hare. Long ball forward up towards Alan Moore. Controls it really well. Good play again, Tony Grant. Dean West and Bradley Maylet. I think it's West who measures in the cross towards the far post, and Pressman somehow got there. He fumbled it originally, but then got it at the second time of asking when ball came in. It was Ball's header, I think, and then Taylor went in for the second one, which Pressman repelled. Dean West did really well here. Measured the cross to an absolute T here, and the header came in from Ball, I think, and then Pressman got it again at the second attempt. A kicker now for Sheffield Wednesday. Well, go ahead. And here come Wednesday now looking for this second one. Ball deflected. And Makopoulos was there and strung at the near post. And stop Wednesday going any further forward. A long kick from him, and Burnley might just get the ball into the area now. They've got to throw in themselves. They just don't have a Lee Bromby to take it for them. He's playing obviously for the opposition, and now Solent and Co in real problems. Sheffield Wednesday, remember, down to have lost a player, and Moore plays the ball in there towards Taylor. Oh, that looked like hands against Solvet. Penalty! Ball in the net, but the penalty's been given, and Solvet and Westwood were both in there, used a hand, and a penalty has been given. Referee Pike had no doubts. There's the ball into the area, Alan Moore, and in fact it was Westwood who actually handled the ball, not Solvet, but Gareth Taylor, who scored all his goals with his head, could score with his foot now from the penalty spot, and scores magnificently! Sends Pressman the wrong way, and the Clarets are back in it, 1-1. He was a competent kick with his right foot, Gareth Taylor, and that's his first goal this season with his feet for the Burnley. What a moment for him. Competent run-up, shortish run-up, but, wow, true as an arrow that. The goalkeeper went the wrong way. And Burnley now, as we go into the closing stages, are right back in it now. 1-1. And it's game on here now for the rest of it, as the ball is hooked away by Noheri. And now Moore. Burnley now with a swagger about them, and he's been taken out there. Alan Moore, free kick to Burnley. It's Bradley Maylet rather. So we're inside that final 10 minutes. Because there'll be at least 2 or 3 minutes at the moment for stoppages. And a long ball forward, and Solveig cut that one out, but only not too far. Moore picks the ball up, and a little chip forward by Taylor puts Alan Moore into the game again. And look at this now. Moore with a good little cross in there, and the goalkeeper having to hook it out. And a chance here from West was in there. And for a split second, I thought Burnley were going to score then. Dean West was right in amongst the crowd scene. Another good crossing again from Moore. He's putting some tantalising crosses this afternoon. And it came to West, who just couldn't finish it off. Here's Briscoe's corner towards the back post, and it was Noheri with the header that went dragging wide into the side netting. But again, Sheffield Wednesday surviving on their fingers and toe ends again. And Kevin Pressman playing out of his skin now. Well, we're going now into right at the end as Ian Moore now comes off. And we're going to see Demetrios Papadopoulos, the fellow Greek, of course. So at least Makopoulos, the goalkeeper, is not amongst, he's still amongst friends. Dimi Papadopoulos, who came in the summer. A very good, promising young Greek player in the making here. And Sheffield Wednesday, of course, have made a substitution themselves. As the kick now is taken. Hard to differentiate who's who in the Sheffield Wednesday side because of their numbers so darkened and in amongst that black and blue and white stripes. Really needs to be red markings on the back of those shirts, but it's a commentator's nightmare. But no problems for Burnley in identification as the ball is up forward. Oh, the chance here, and Taylor's in on it. And it was again pulled back pass there by the Sheffield Wednesday defender. May have been Westwood actually. And then Taylor had every right to go in for the ball with Kevin Pressman, who's actually, to be fair, quite seriously hurt there. And it looks as if he's in some agony. And it looks increasingly like that Pressman may well not be able to continue for the foreseeable future in this football match. Well, Terry Yorf obviously concerned. Very concerned indeed. Kevin Pressman. Well, it was Papadopoulos playing the ball round and then the ball threaded in, and it was a mistake by one of the Sheffield Wednesday defenders, and Pressman had to go for it. I don't think there's much doubt about that. And Taylor, again, it was a 50-50 ball, and Wednesday then almost committing the ultimate footballing suicide. Well, Pressman doesn't look as if he's going to be able to continue. And, well, he's gone down again. He tried to carry on. And it doesn't look as if he's going to be able to play on any longer. The physio's back again. And looks like young Roberts, the goalkeeper, the substitute goalkeeper, will be needed now. Terry Yorf been forced into another enforced change. That's 2 of them now he's had. And what can young Roberts produce here? We're into stoppage time at the end. We're getting close to the end of the 90 minutes, and Roberts will not have long to try and make an impact as a goalkeeper, because he's going to be probably having to be it's going to be a busy ride for him. And we're going to have some considerable amount of stoppage time now, that's for sure. Kevin Pressman has been on the deck now for a good 3 or 4 minutes, possibly even 5 or 6. De Bruyne's injury was insult enough for Sheffield Wednesday. Now it's their number 1 goalkeeper Pressman who's carried out of the game, and Roberts now will have to keep goal now for Wednesday for the remainder of this match. So they've used all 3 of there. A lot of changes here, Terry Yorf's side, as we now go into the closing stages of the match now, and Burnley will feel that this is theirs for the taking. A long ball forward and a chance here inside the area. Out comes Micopoulos, who did really well there with the on-rushing Sibon. Well, he made 1 or 2 mistakes earlier today, but well, that's Matt Mann's goal that put Wednesday ahead. McLaren, and then the equaliser from the penalty spot after a handball by Westwood by Gareth Taylor. Now Bromby to take one of those long throw-ins. Just look at that bag there in the left-hand corner of your picture, blowing viciously in that wind. And it's McLaren now for Sheffield Wednesday as they try to find a goal from somewhere. Cucci was in there too. Simon trying to turn on the shot and deflects away for another throw-in. Cucci was, in the end, proving a real threat there for Wednesday as Dean West sorted out. Bromby will try again. The long throw again. The specialist in that Wednesday lineup. And here goes Moore now to bring it away. A long ball forward, and now Taylor on the chase. He's got Demi Papadopoulos in the middle, but Taylor can't fade it through him. He has to hold the ball up because there's not much support in Clarets and Blue at the moment. Dean West though. Robert Ball, back to West. But he can't be picked out. And now here comes Sheffield Wednesday. Cucci trying to desperately stay on side here. And here's Sibon. And now a chance in there. Akuku knocks the ball in there. Cucci was waiting. And the ball is out of play off Ian Cox, the Burnley captain. Well, it's just been one of those days. There's Sibon, the number 8. I can just about make it out. And we're going to have, 7 minutes at the end? 7 minutes, it's been confirmed. So we're going to have another 7 minutes more. And Sheffield Wednesday now on the defensive. Or on the offensive, rather. Burnley on the defensive, I should say. I've had to yield another corner to Sheffield Wednesday. And it's Tony Grant who hooked it out. Bromby's forward from the back. Cucci's in there too. Wednesday now looking for the winning goal. And the ball hooked in there towards the area. Bromby's up there too. And it's all a bit of a goal scramble and hooked away by Noheri. King Arthur living up to his name. Just about. Burnley really do need to mark up here on this one throw in. Again Bromby with it. And now Moore. Oh, he saw Dean West down the river there. It's a corner. Needless one to concede. That's one of the few times where Alan Moore has actually done something that's been really, really poor. And now it could cost his team massively here if this turns out to be the winner from this corner. We're deep into stoppage time. The ball played into us, the near post flicked on. Still a chance for McLaren at the far. And he puts it well into the Jimmy McElroy stand for a goal kick. And now we are... The time is ebbing away now. And if Burnley can get a goal in this remainder of stoppage time. Remember, we had 7 minutes allocated by the fourth official. And we're probably coming up towards the midway point of it now. As McCopolis prepares to take another kick for Burnley. 1-1 the score. Can Burnley hook the ball somehow up the other end and grab a winner themselves? The kick hung in the air. A cuckoo's now there for Wednesday. Ball hooks it away, but not very far now. And the flag has stayed down. Danger here for Burnley. Cucci will score. And Cucci will pinch the points for Sheffield Wednesday. The wind worked against the Clarets that time. McCopolis' kick didn't go very far. And then Ball's attempt to clearance didn't go far enough. And Terry Oroside played the long ball forward. Cucci somehow broke the offside trap. And has probably won the game for Sheffield Wednesday here. It's a glorious finish, there's no doubt about that. The ball forward. And I think Arthur's playing him on there, I have to say. Went right through McCopolis. It didn't really have a hope, really, of saving it. And it looks as if it's going to a day that Burnley really needed, a game that Burnley really needed to take maximum points from. Could have got up in flames. Look at the Wednesday fans. They're absolutely cock-a-hoot with glee about this. As Roberts, the substitute goalkeeper, takes the kick. A cuckoo now will keep it in play. And a long ball forward, and it's going to be McCopolis' ball. He can't waste any time now, the Greek. As Nicola McCopolis knocks it a long forward, and he's looking towards Taylor's head, but he can't be found. And now Cucci's onside. It's 1 against 1 now. Now Harry tried desperately to bring him, get back at him, and a penalty had to be awarded, I'm afraid. Cucci was brought down. Now Harry was the last man. Now how will the referee play this one? A yellow card for half an Harry. But he's got away with possibly a red card there. The only thing that saved him was Cucci was actually going away from goal and was about to try and go round at McCopolis, who may have actually stopped him in essence, really. But the penalty's been given, a yellow card rightly given, and Sheffield Wednesday now have a chance to make it safe. And it's going to be the aforementioned Shefty Cucci now against McCopolis. And he comes forward. Oh, it's a poor penalty. It's a poor penalty. But there goes the full-time whistle and a few nice cheers met by boos at the end of the game. But a disappointing one. A delight. I'm sure Terry Orff will be delighted about the result today. His new team starting out in the bottom three this morning. They may have just moved out of it with a fantastic win here. An unexpected win. Shefty Cucci getting the winning goal at the end. A missed penalty there, but Burnley fought back. They went a goal down through McLaren. And then back came Burnley in the second half. A handball by Westwood gave Gareth Taylor the chance from the penalty spot to make it 1 apiece, which he duly took. Wednesday had Marlon Brooms and Kevin Pressman stretching off the field. Let's hope they're both okay. And then right at the end, Shefty Cucci, after Burnley's attempts to clear the ball, got held up in this swirling, horrible wind. The ball was hooked forward and the wind helped Wednesday a bit, and Cucci got in behind to Sterling to get the winning goal. And it's finished here at Turf Moor rather sadly for the Clarets. Burnley 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2.